Easter is right at the door, and Bethesda enabled some interesting community events. There was also a new public test server patch featuring the armor display cases. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I'm back for another round of news. This time I will show you what Bethesda has planned for Easter regarding community events, and I will also talk about my own. Yep, I'm also hosting an Easter event with free atom rewards. That's right. Now let's not forget about the latest PTS patch, which introduced the new armor display cases. There's a lot to talk there, but there's also a new vault shelter, and the upcoming Vault 76 rug has now been assigned to a rewards pool. Furthermore, the melee system is back to normal, no more endless missed hits all the time. As usual, I will finish off with a player suggestion and a few bugs, so with that being said, let's crack into it. Bethesda prepared a small surprise on April's Fool with a very special Inside the Vault article, which is a message from Modus announcing that 2 new events are alive for the weekend. Basically, they created a small event to announce 2 others. Wow. It's Inception. Anyway, for this Easter, we have the very first double currency event in the history of 76. You can enjoy double daily limits for caps, scrip, and even gold bullion, all at once. This means you can unlock 300 scrip, 2,800 caps, and 400 gold bullion from vendors every day until Monday, April 5. Yes, the April's Fool or Easter events are lasting all weekend long, as confirmed by Lady Divan already, so make sure to log in every day during this weekend to easily deplete these new daily limits, which are live for a limited time. It's a much easier way to farm, at least. It's a great opportunity to sell junk for caps, hoard on script for preview rolls, or to speed up the process of unlocking all the gold bullion plans. Many players are still missing a few, me included. As such, make sure not to waste this amazing opportunity. It's basically free farming. I love it. In the same Inside the Vault article for April's Fool, Bethesda, or Modus in this case, announced that certain unique specimen escaped, and he demands such specimen to be terminated right away. Modus is obviously talking about the Holiday Scorched, live this time for the Easter weekend, so both events are going hand in hand. The double currency and the Holiday Scorched are active still next Monday, as confirmed by community managers too. Besides Holiday Scorched and their holiday gifts, the gift drops are also live for sale at NPC vendors. However, it's important to mention that there are no new rewards for the Holiday Scorched since the last edition of this event, as confirmed by the Datamined guild pool. Either way, I'm leaving the link to the Datamined sheet with all the rewards right below the video, in case you guys want to ensure you haven't missed anything. Now, let's move to a related issue. Bethesda did enable Holiday Scorched, but it seems like something went terribly wrong this time, because there are dozens of reports about how they are hardly spawning. Bethesda investigated the issue yesterday and has already increased the spawn rates, but nonetheless, some players are still claiming it's difficult to find them. So, what's going on exactly? I decided to test myself, and during about 1 hour, I was only able to find about a dozen of them in different servers. Now, something I noticed is that at normal locations I was rarely finding them, but at fissures they were spawning pretty fine. So that's when I figured the spawn rate might not be the only culprit here. It's true that it's not so easy to find Holiday Scorch right now despite the increase of rates, but I might have discovered the true reason. I think players are not able to find them as often due to pathing issues. The system bug or malfunction became really bad ever since the Fastnah event went live last time, and right now things are not looking pretty. For example, I found this Holiday Scorched lost in time and space, moonwalking around himself while I killed the normal Scorched. He had no idea what to do, poor thing. He took his time deciding he wanted to attack me. Then later, after I killed all the Scorched around at the fissure, I used my VATS to search for more, and it detected a Holiday Scorched miles away. I went closer to find 2 Scorched chilling in the mountains. They obviously ran off after spawning at the fisher site. Once again, this Holiday Scorched didn't know what to do at first. He was ignoring me, then staring at me while I killed his friend. What a nice friend. Then he stared constantly and then ran away. Yeah, I really think Holiday Scorched are just running off their spawn areas due to pathing issues, but who knows, maybe there is something else going on besides the spawn rate bug, which supposedly got fixed already. Meanwhile, Bethesda is investigating the issue still, so let's see what happens. I don't think much will happen because this is a very short event, so on Monday it's over and, well, we will have to wait for the next edition to understand better what's going on here. Anyway, one last thing, in the Atomic shop, there are also Christmas stuff. They brought back the emote pack, outfits, and so many other things. There are lots of discounts, so make sure to check the great hits and special tabs to make sure you don't miss any great deals. Oh, and don't forget to claim the free laugh emote if you haven't yet. It rocks. Well, now it's time to talk a little bit about my Easter screenshot event for 2021. If you follow me on social media, you probably saw the announcement already. I know some of you thought this was an April's Fool joke since I posted on the 1st, but guys, it's not. It's real. The event is live on my Discord server. The link is right below the video. If you want to participate, submit your best 76 Easter screenshots for a chance to win free Atom rewards for all platforms. Bethesda is sponsoring the event with a total of $80 worth of free atoms, so what do you have to lose, huh? Join my Discord, read the rules under the events channel, and submit your best shots. That's it. Very, very simple. Well then, best of luck and do enjoy! As per usual, we had another public test server patch this Wednesday, March 31. It was a relatively small patch with a few bug fixes, mostly related to camps, but the main feature here was definitely the addition of armor display cases. Players can now experience and test the highly anticipated mannequins, as well as the power armor displays. Both items are live and there is so much bad blood about it already. Yeah, the player feedback hasn't been the best, and there's a lot of reasons for that. I have already reviewed the new armor display cases in another video, so if you wish to know all the details, make sure to check it out, because I'm not going to repeat myself, it would take too long. But for the sake of this video, I will make a quick overview. The mannequins and the power armor display share a few things in common, such as the camp or shelter placement slots. They both have 5 per camp or slot both, so whether you build mannequins or display cases for power armor, they are together in the same placement slots. There are also several major issues, starting by the stash requirements. If you add a full power armor set into display, it will require around 80 to 100 pounds of stash space. If you want to go for the limit, which is 5 slots, would mean 5 power armor sets, and that would require 500 stash space. It's pretty insane. Power armor weigh a lot individually, so that's why, but it's quite silly because we can carry or stash full power armors in the frame with only 15 pounds each. So it makes absolutely no sense to sacrifice 100 stash for a display case here. And players are very upset at how the system works right now, with the reason. I can't blame them. Now, if Bethesda doesn't change it, I don't think many people will be using such displays. The trade-off is not worth it. Sacrificing hundreds of stash to display power armor is just ridiculous, to say the least. Anyway, there are a few other issues, such as how bothersome and slow it is to move power armor pieces between frames and the display itself, and there's even a bug that prevents power armor parts from displaying when you first assign them. The list goes on. Anyway, you can find all the details on my latest overview, so let's keep moving. Next, I have some exciting news about an upcoming new shelter. It's called the Vault Server Room, and it's going to join the existing 4 shelters live right now: the Utility Room, the Vault Lobby, the Atrium, and the Vault Quarters. This new shelter has been recently datamined from Update 26 game files, which suggests it will go live after April 27. Now, it's still not clear how large is this shelter or how many atoms will it cost, but at least we have some preview images already. It will feature a huge server room blocked by a tall glass, just like the one we have inside the White Spring or Enclave bunker. There are also some platforms and lots of panels around, cables, and all sorts of tech-savvy elements. I must say, it looks very interesting, and even though it's a Vault-themed shelter, it could perfectly fit into other factions, such as the Enclave or even the Brotherhood of Steel. Anyhow, more details should come in the following weeks. The following point is about something very exciting. The melee system is about to get revamped with Update 26. I've been working on an overview with more details and side-by-side tests to show you how the new fixes will affect melee in general. To make it as simple as possible, the live servers are being affected by at least one major bug that does not register effective melee hits. As such, you might see the supposed damage of your hit, but it will not register, aka deal any damage to the target. It's really annoying. In some servers, this bug gets so bad that players can miss almost every single hit. Now, this is not exactly a new problem, and that's why most people have left melee builds behind, since it's so unreliable and rather weak, while compared to the most popular builds like Commando, Shotgunner, or even Heavy Gunners. Anyway, with Update 26, things are about to change. Going back to melee builds will be right on the table, since you no longer miss. As long as you do an effective hit with display damage, it will also inflict real damage. Bethesda managed to fix this major issue and persistent bug, despite not being part of any public test server patch notes yet. This is probably why nobody has been talking or discussing this matter at all, but it's real. The melee system is about to go back to normal, to what it used to be in the first months of release, and that feels so refreshing. It's like, wow, unbelievable, it's finally happening, which is definitely a great thing, don't you think? Okay, I've got an update about one of the upcoming free items with Update 26. If you watched my overview featuring 20 new free items coming with the next patch, you probably saw that the last item there had no source or origin. That's because at the time we didn't know how to obtain it. Bethesda left this item empty-handed, there was no way to obtain it at the time, but now things have changed. The Vault 76 rug is now part of the Treasure Hunter rewards, which means you will be able to farm for it the next time the Treasure Hunters go live, once Update 26 gets released. There are a few other new rewards too, in case you are not aware of it yet, such as the Scorch Tube and a Balloon Arch Decor. Here's the list datamined by Gilpo. I explored them all in the video I mentioned already, so if you want more details, you know what to do. As you may or may not know yet, data miners discovered some really badass Raider skins in the patch 26 files. I know we have plenty of Raider skins already, but this one promises to intensify the definition of badass in the wasteland. Now, the outfit and helmet are part of the Raider's Warlock costume, and the images have been around for a couple of weeks already. There's also a Raider skin for the flamethrower called the Death Bread skin. This one will be a free reward from Season 4, by the way. Feel free to check my complete overview on the Cold Steel rewards if you want to learn more. Anyway, recently the Dataminer Bungo released some footage on how these items look like in-game, and as shown, this Raider's costume comes with a great deal of detail. Even the belt was not forgotten here. As for the flamethrower, the details there are just insane. I think this is the most complex weapon skin we ever got so far. From the burning skull head to all the wire and the saws, there's even a smiley on the fuel tank on the side. It's a genius creation, and the best part is, it's completely free. Now, I have an interesting player suggestion I saw a few days ago. I've seen a lot of social media posts about how the Fallout First membership needs added value, which I totally agree with. Things have been too still with pretty much the same old rewards for far too long. So I think a new turn of events would really benefit the membership and the game itself. Either way, in this suggestion, several players argue that additional storage boxes could be an option, such as an ammo stash for unlimited ammo or a medicine box with a separate stash just for 8 items. It does sound a bit overpowered, but then again, we already have the scrap box for so long with unlimited space for scrap, so why not? Some other posts ask for more diversity on the survival tent skins and the addition of a workbench to the tent. There was also an interesting post about area loot, where a new robot would auto-gather the nearby loot for you, from dead bodies to junk in the world. Well, with so many awesome ideas around, I'm quite surprised Bethesda hasn't moved forward with any of them yet. After all, we are talking about Fallout First, one of the main revenue sources for 76. Anyway, as far as I know, the next Fallout First reward will be this unique tent skin based on a military tank. It will also come with new skins for the scrap box, bed, and so many other elements. So be patient, it will come in its due time. To conclude this news, I want to quickly mention that using the favorite or quick bar seems to be causing game crashes rather often actually, at least on my end. In the official servers, my game has been crashing at least once or twice per day, all while using or accessing my favorite bar. Just like this, my game stops responding for whatever reason. On the PTS though, with update 26, I haven't crashed once like this, and I have been playing a lot there in the past weeks, so hopefully this means whatever issue there is on the live servers will get fixed with the upcoming update. Keep your fingers crossed. Alright, the other day I was testing stuff as usual on the PTS when I suddenly found a pack of super mutants at the top of the Somerville Dam. The curious part is that they were all fixated at the dam itself. They were all staring in that direction. Don't ask me why. But one thing is certain, whatever it was, it really got their attention. Now, this is obviously a bug, they spawn there in a cluster, but I'm just not sure why. This location is not even supposed to spawn that many at once. Oh well, I will call this the Mutty Party bug. That's it. It's done. Alright everyone, that's it for now. I am Marta Branco. Thank you so much for having me. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you enjoyed the content, of course. And as usual, a huge thanks to all my supporters. You guys are the best. Also, don't forget to join my Easter event for a chance to earn free Atom rewards. Well, time for me to go. I will see you all very, very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adios. Bye bye.